thoughts on Tyron Smith, and has he come to you for advice, mentorship?
He has, as a young guy, he got a couple questions, but also trying to help him out as much as we can to kind of get this thing quicker started. So, he's a good kid though. He's willing to work.
I've heard some people say he has your type of demeanor. How would you say his demeanor?
He's a happy type guy, but he's also coming to work. He wants to get better. He wants to compete. You can see that he wants to fight out here. So it's good to see the young guy.
I know when you first came into the league, you were talking about you wanted to be a Hall of Fame player, and that was your goal. As you go into this season, how do you feel about your body of work to this point? Do you feel you've kind of put yourself in that position, and now it's about finishing out, or where are you in that?
I'm always going to tell you guys the same thing. I still got a ways to go. I'm always going to try to get better, but not even trying to think about that right now. Trying to get better day by day.
Tyron, you and Zeke Elliott have both had instances in your career, extended instances in your mind where you've had to play through injuries, with injuries, or behind them. Why is that something that you two are both adept at, and how important is that just in the overall scope of being a key piece of the song?
Everybody fights through the pain. But we try to do the best we can to stay available for our teammates. And, it's a big help for us to both be on the field. And we got to lean on our trainers to get us ready to be in that position to help our teammates.
How does he look to you? It's one day at camp, but how does he look to you?
He always looks great. It's also day one, but Zeke always brings. He's always a helpful guy.
Speaking of your health, no off-season issues, no off-season surgeries. How do you feel? What type of shape are you in coming into this season?
I feel in good shape coming in this year, especially now I have to deal with any kind of injuries. And I feel about 100% coming out here. Make sure game ready shape and make sure my technique's right for the game.
The missing games, does that bother you? I mean,
it's frustrating.
Okay.
It's frustrating. I was trying to deal with the injury, but you can't get too frustrated with it. You got to stay in it, and depend on and also lean on your trainers to get you back on the field quick.
I think you said coming into last year, your body felt as good as it had since maybe college.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel about the same this year? And as far as back-to-back years, is this the best you felt in a stretch?
Actually, I felt this is probably the strongest I felt in a while, quickest I felt in a while, and I'm excited to see how the season's going to go. So,
Why is that? Why do you feel stronger and quicker?
Not having to deal with any kind of injuries. Off season, I had just focus on getting better and getting stronger and faster.
Have you dropped weight, or have you dropped any weight, or changed any workouts?
Probably gained a little bit of weight, but also it's not any kind of fat, it's more muscle. So.
Do you change your routine as you go along and get older? Do you just tweak things, or how do you?
He's kind of focus on the little small things, as far as more stretching, more little extra things outside the building, as far as needles and all that type of stuff. But just focus on, as you get older, you got to focus on the small things.
Did you know how bad Zeke's knee was last year?
No, he didn't. He definitely doesn't show it. He always will bring 100%, but as everybody does, we always play through kind of pain or injuries.
Tyron, I know there were just a few guys that played all 17 games last year, but now that you're going into the second season where there's 17 games, does anything change with how you're going to be managed or your approach?
No, keep the same approach. Just come out and work hard. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to try to change up anything.
You're part of this line that was very dominant for a long time, and now it's in transition a little bit. Where do you see it as far as rebuilding to get back to where you were? And has that been frustrating at all, knowing where you were as a group to kind of not be there?
No, this group has the potential to be where we were. We all got to sit together and see. We all know the potential we could have for the season. So all it is get better as a team.
Whenever you have changes like that on the line, how difficult is it to kind of come together as a group to make sure that you guys are doing what you need to do?
Say that one more time.
When you guys have changes in your offensive line like you've had, how difficult is it to kind of tinker around and make sure you guys are on the same page when you guys
It's not difficult at all. It's the most thing, just staying on the same page, make sure everybody's coming out to work, and always communicating if anything's wrong, we fix it.
When dealing with the injuries that you dealt with, have you ever said, why am I still doing this?
No, I love it too much. Always keep the mentality, you got to kind of chop my leg off to kind of get me out this game. So.
Because of some of those absences, though, there are some personnel people around the league that have maybe dinged their opinion of you. You feel like you're fully healthy. Do you feel like you need to prove to them that you're still exactly the player you were?
And it's not proving to them. It's got to prove to myself and prove I can still play this game at the high level I'll always want to.
One more,
guys. You ready
guys?
to call yourself a Big Ten guy yet?
Huh?
You ready to call yourself a Big Ten guy?
Nah, I ain't used to that yet. But thanks, guys.
Thanks, Pete.